Now, again, here we're looking at these two different examples of spaces potentially for events or for socializing. This is, again, a picture from my phone at an event. It was a networking event. It was held in a converted industrial space, which you can tell by seeing, like, concrete walls and steel beams and rafters, and not a venue, not a space that was built for social events. Um, and they've got a DJ. Just, you can't quite see them here, but there's a DJ there. There was a DJ at the event, and so this is basically a big rectangular, square, flat, hard box, and that is the worst possible environment to have social events in, because the sound is just constantly bouncing around. There's nothing to filter it or to help diffuse it or anything like that. So it's it's just bad. And there are a lot of converted industrial spaces that have become event spaces because they're not being used for industrial purposes anymore. They need to use them for something, so they end up putting events in them, and this is a bad idea. Conversely, here we have kind of the, not the complete polar opposite, but like this is comparatively a much better environment because we've got couches and chairs, and carpets, so there's something there to absorb some of the sound waves.
Air particles are forced to move through a dense maze of fibers. The motion creates friction and tiny pressure losses, converting sound energy into heat. The thicker the panel and the deeper the air movement, the more energy is lost. And even with mineral wool, density matters. Too soft and air passes through too easily. Too dense and the wave reflects instead of entering. As species, we've always heard reflections. Sound bounce off trees, rocks, the ground, walls. Our brain needs that spatial context to make sense of sound. Take that away and you're fighting your own biology. So our job isn't to kill the room, it's to tame it. For a small bedroom studio, a solid target is getting the reverb to drop by about 60 decibels within 50 to 200 milliseconds for the mids and highs.
We've got those, and then along the ceiling, we've got these sound panels, which are at angles. They're different sizes and lengths. They're the same thickness, though, but they're shaped and positioned so that sound that's coming at them is going to be diffused. It's going to be um, it's going to be absorbed, partly diffused, partly reflected. But it's preventing those sound waves from just continuing to like ping pong around unobstructed and never really like losing their energy. Even though this ceiling, as you can see, is concrete and it's flat, but it's also with these like slats. So there's still opportunity in there for sound waves to kind of be like redirected enough that it will it will reduce their how long they sort of persist for. And then, otherwise, like glass as well. Glass is a thing that can slow down and help to diffuse sound. Not entirely, but it's better than if this room was just a concrete steel box with none of this other stuff. So that's a brief overview. If you're an event planner, you're a venue manager, you're a conference organizer, take note. I know you won't always have control over the full kind of physical environment and everything, but again, I say, do not do not host and facilitate social events in converted industrial spaces if you can possibly avoid it. It is the worst possible environment to do that in, short of being outside, like next to a highway or something like that. Because this is it's just the worst environment for particularly sound. But again, here we've got these got flat, hard surfaces, steel and concrete, which sound just reflects and bounces off around from. And there's just, then over here we've got couches, carpet, like pillows. You've got these sound deflector diffuser absorbers hanging from the ceiling at all these different angles. The glass doors here, glass does reduce, it does kind of filter sound a little bit. It both reduces the volume and some of the frequencies. And there's enough other different kind of angles happening that helps with diffusion and basically kind of slowing down and reducing the reflections of the sound that's in the space. So again, if you have the control and the power, have couches, have chairs with padding. Like that's another thing. Steel, plastic, wood chairs. Wood maybe not quite as much, but like steel and plastic are just completely sound reflective, and they're not very physically comfortable either. So avoid those if you can help it.